What's cooking, everybody? David Porkchop here. This is the Atari 5200 version of the classic arcade game Centipede. Well, this has nothing to do with anything, but this is a special video for the Blade Job show there. Means for me to get my little story there to you about meeting your favorite wrestler or whatnot. And I have only one story about that. For meeting my favorite, meeting a wrestler of any kind. There happens to be my favorite wrestler, and of course, anybody who knows me will be able to tell you exactly who that is. There, of course, Michael McGillicuddy. Nah, I'm kidding. It's Damien Sandow there. Whatchamacallit? It was after he was let go from WWE. He had a little signing thing going on there, which I paid to check out, or whatever. It was at a bowling alley in Woodbridge, New Jersey, which I happened to be on vacation in a neighboring town there, because I was from the neighboring town, Perth Amboy, staying with a friend of mine for vacation. And I had my Damien Sandow shirt on, and at first I thought, oh, whatever. There was a handful of people there, and I've been to that bowling alley before. So lo and behold, he comes in, he says hi to a few people, he gets himself up in a room. He gave me a fist bump saying, hey, you're wearing the right shirt there, because I was wearing my Damien Sandow t-shirt here. Let me see if I can, see if I'll pick this up here. 1 second. There we go. You get the idea there. But there he is, there, and there I am. And this was about a week before his tenure on Impact, let's just say there, as Aaron Rex. And the thing is, when it was my turn to come up there, I was just like, wow, I was just all grins ear to ear. And he was sharing an anecdote with several people there about how he was trained by Killer Kowalski and things like that there. And I just sat there and all of it there. And then he apologized, like, oh, sorry, hey, we just, you know, we're just yakking away. And I just was like, hey, please don't need to apologize. I mean, I want to hear about, you know, this stuff. I find it extremely fascinating. I could listen to anecdotes from him all day. I have no problem with that whatsoever there. I didn't have anything from the autograph, but he had some, you know, cards. So he had, you know, autograph, you know, he had things where you can autograph his picture or whatever, so I bought one of those, and I have his autograph there. But the funny thing is, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, technical issue there. Whatchamacallit, I brought up about the fact that, hey, us Worcester County guys got to stick together there when he was autographing, about to autograph the thing there. He's like, hey, you're from Worcester County? I think that was from Southbridge, and he didn't believe me, and he actually was like, he seemed very surprised that I came out all the way to, you know, it was, you know, just by sheer coincidence he was there, but they made it seem like I traveled all that way to go see him or whatever, and I got a couple pictures with him there, which one of them you saw there, the other one's identical to that anyway. I showed him my license, which he probably was a little taken aback the fact I showed him my license there to prove to him that I was from, you know, Massachusetts and whatnot. He autographed my thing, you know, to me, 508, you know, which is the, you know, popular area code around here or whatever. And I mentioned where I lived, and, you know, he's like, hey, he used to train at the old high school there, which I literally live right down the street from there. I could walk there literally, and that's I attended there briefly my freshman year in high school. He said that Killer Kowalski trained him and whatnot there, and he recommended that diner in North Oxford, which I still haven't gone to, the one with the pigs, the pig bus or whatever the hell it's, I forget what the hell it's called, but you know, but he was very polite to me, and I told him, like, hey, whatever you got going on in the future there, you have my viewership and subscription there, which I held true to that. I watched every episode of Impact he was on, and this new travel book thing he's got going on there, I'm going to pick that up there. It's a way of supporting him. I wish he'd be back in WWE, but hey, it's a, you know, sense of loyalty to the guy, because he completely changed my opinion about wrestling, whatnot there, because before, I was like, you know, but then this new, different character came about there, and I thought, this is interesting there, because, you know, the whole thing about, oh, good or evil there, he was interesting and cool. He was a character there, and I really appreciated it there. And, you know, he had a decent skill set and whatnot. I felt, you know, I emotionally reacted to him, you know, when he went crazy and he was dressing in all those goofy costumes. When he lost out the money, and when he lost his Money in the Bank match to John Cena there, when he cashed in the briefcase, you know. I felt for him on that, you know. And then when he came out dressed like this, I really felt for him, like, oh, God, what have you done? But then when he got the turn on The Miz and whatnot there you go. Like, that Royal Rumble where Daniel Bryan got knocked out early. One of the few moments where people were cheering was when it was his time to come out, and Miz wanted him to get, like, hey, okay, you stay where you are, I'm gonna go in because I'm the Miz, again, or whatever. Miz got knocked out, and everybody in the audience was rooting him on, and I forget who he was up against, but he didn't get very far. But needless to say, it was a brief moment. For a brief moment there, they actually would have forgotten about the whole debacle about that particular whole Royal Rumble there. If he was given a chance to shine and hang in there for a little bit, then, you know, who knows, things might turn out for the better. Everybody tends to forget that. Seriously, check out that Royal Rumble and watch the bit with him in there and see the way people react to him, or just watch any instance when they react to him, like like that Royal Rumble pre-show. The last year he was there, when he came out, he got one of the biggest pops there, and everybody was saying, "We want Sandow, we want Sandow," and that's true. Still want Sandow there, but anywho, he was very kind to me, very polite, shook my hand there, got a picture with him. Yeah, I had to pay for it, but still, very awesome. Very kind dude, so, no regrets. Okay, I rambled enough. Laters. Oh, by the way, check out the Blade job show there, and some other future projects they have lined up there. We'll see. Crossover, maybe? We'll see. Laters. P.S. Don't slouch.